welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Artemis. I am going to be going into, finally, I know it's been a while since I posted the last Barbie video, but we're going to go into, if I can open it, the Ken-ergy palette. Yes, I said Ken-ergy. I don't know what they were thinking when they came up with this name, but it actually had a nice ring to it. So, as you guys all know, Nyx came out with a very big Barbie PR box, and last time we did the It's a Barbie Party one, and now we're gonna go into the Ken-ergy, which we also get to use, I can grab it, the Ken Jumbo Blue Eye Pencil too, and I'm very excited. I don't get to play with blues a lot, hence why I'm wearing blue today. I'm not really sure how many people actually watch the more recent Barbie movies. They tend to be more positive towards all people because I am starting to notice a lot of more diversity. Like they have the Barbie movie, I don't know, it's when she goes to New York and she finds another Barbie, and and it's a black girl named Barbie, same exact name and everything, and they go to the music school and they have to share a room and everything, and then they become best friends, and it's one of my favorite new Barbie movies that came out. And then they also have the one, what's it called? See, I can't remember the names of any of these Barbie movies, but they've all been a big sensation since you know, since the newer Barbie stuff came out. It's been more, hey, girls can do anything, and it's been positive for everyone. And I think you guys should go start brushing up on your Barbie before you go see the actual live action movie. But I'm gonna go ahead and finish my brows off camera, and we'll come back and we'll get started on that eyeshadow. All right, so we are done with our brows. I know it takes forever for most people to do their brows, so I'm just gonna take my eyeshadow primer that's mixed with my concealer and go in. I feel like this is a big step that no one ever wants to miss, especially when you're trying to get those more vibrant colors to stand out on your eyes, because blues are tricky, especially if they come out a little bit more pastel-like, which I feel like this palette's blue does come out that way. So we're gonna do our best to make sure that we get it to stand out as much as possible. Okay, so first we're gonna try going in with this jumbo eye pencil. It's supposed to be like an eyeshadow slash liner slash everything. So we're gonna take it into our crease like that. Now forgive me if you feel like I'm doing this wrong, because I've never used a jumbo eye pencil before. And we're just using this for a base, just for that blue to like really stand out. All right, so now we have the base. We're gonna go ahead, make sure there's no fallout on this brush from anything that I previously used. Yeah. And this is why I wanted to just start it out with the jumbo eye pencil, because I really don't feel like this shadow would have popped out as much without it, because you can see how chalky it can be, and that can make people with darker skin tones just look a little bit more washed out. I don't know, I feel blues are hard for me for that very reason, is that like most blues are a little bit too pastel-y for me. And you know, I'm a little bit more on a lighter skin tone, so it makes it a bit more difficult for me to actually be able to the color. Like I know like a lot of people start with the darker shades for that very reason, but I like to use these bright colors. I love bright colors. because I don't really do well with the dark ones. I don't like very much how much darker colors look on me. So we took that all the way up into the brow, and we're able to do that because we made sure to put the eye primer all up in there. So don't just start with your eye primer just being on your lid. You need to make sure that that eye primer is very well packed into that brow, because it allows you to transition that up a lot better. So this palette also came with like this little weird like pukey green color, and I don't like it. So we're not gonna use that one. We're gonna try to use everything else that's in here, but we're not gonna touch bases with that one. Yeah, I don't favor that pukey green color. It never looks good on me. I mean, it looks good on some people, but I'm not gonna get into that. So we're gonna go into this pink. I mean, you can't have a Barbie look without pink, now can you? So this pink is very, 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 very pigmented, and I feel like now I'm gonna need to put on another layer of my primer, because I should have put on the pink first. Pink should have been on first, because now it's coming in a little purpley. But we're gonna fix that. We are gonna put a little bit more of that primer on, just to make it pop up a little bit more. So there we go. Easy peasy. Which we are gonna have a little bit of purple in here, but we wanna make sure that that pink stands out too. And I don't know if you guys can hear my little one in the background. She's like got her tablet listening to her little kid stuff. That one never leaves mommy alone. Again, we're gonna take this primer back in there, just so that we don't lose that pink color. Like, that pink is so pretty. We don't wanna get that lost in translation. Look at that. Like, look at how well pigmented that is. Same. So nicely pigmented. We do not want to lose that pink. I don't know. I personally feel like pinks with blues are really hard to do, because they do kind of like instantly turn purple, but it's all in the way that you manage to do it. Like, see, I didn't lose all the pink in this one. I know you guys are probably like, that's looking kind of cloudy right now. No, just wait. Wait until I'm done. I just want to make sure that this pink really, 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 really stands out. All right. Okay, now we're gonna go into this purple right here. I can't wait to play with that. You know, with these colors, which is why I like this palette too so much, is because purple, pink, and blue do transition so well together to when they just stand out so beautifully. I am actually a little bit more on the positive side for this look. Like, look at that. We're gonna do something. We're gonna figure it out. We're gonna clean this up nicely and make sure that it just pops. We're gonna have to go back in with that blue so it don't get lost. Ahead and go back with that blue and try to get that color back in there. So we're taking this blue, we're getting it back in there, making sure that it stands out just as much as the other colors, and it is beautiful. So there you go. And especially since this blue is like the most important color that we have going for us, we want to make sure that it stays standing out. Like this whole palette is basically like blue from the, bless you, from the, you know, the way it comes out. The blue seems to be the most important color. And then we're gonna take our time and make sure we keep that color. Okay, so obviously we want some glitter to go into that crease area, right? We want something sparkly and shiny just to enhance that. Yep, so it doesn't look so all lost in the sauce. So I'm gonna take my Juvia's Place Eye Prep Eye Prime, which is just an eye primer, another eye primer, but this one goes on a little bit more, you know, it's a little bit more white in color, so it's easier for the colors to stand out. So I'm gonna take the time to go in with the shimmer from the It's a Barbie Party. So this one to go into my crease with. I feel like that one would be better than what this greenish pinkish color is. I don't want to use that. So I'm gonna go off camera and do that, and then we'll get back into it. All right, so now we're gonna get into cutting our crease. I know it's gonna lose a bunch of this pink, but we don't need all of it. We just need a very slim amount, considering I ended up going up here with a pink shimmer. So we're just gonna clean that up. Like that. So we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna take the shimmery pink purple right here, and I'm gonna go into that part right here. There you go. All right. So I don't know, I just like how well these colors transition together. Even if you take from another palette, because the shimmers in this other palette from the It's a Barbie Party palette worked very well with this look too. Just gonna take this on this side now. And I guess finding colors that can transition well together is very important, and I think Nyx did a really good job with that whole entire ordeal, because this is just, I'm looking at it and I'm like, I like this. I like how sparkly it is. I like how glamtastic it is, and I'm very big on sparkles. So I'm sorry, I kind of like I told you guys, I have like my phone and my mirror right here, and then you guys are like right here, and it's like, where am I supposed to look? But I don't know why I just love to like glitter ties everything. But I do. Or glitterize. I don't know if there's a word for excessively glitter. Everything. But glitterify, glitter ties. But we can find a word for it. Y'all can tell me what y'all think would be a good word for excessive glitter. It's kind of like, I don't know. I trying to figure out the best way to do this. But we're gonna finish up all the glitter and then I'll come back and we'll do the rest of my face. All right, now we're gonna go in with that foundation. Everybody knows that right now my foundation of choice is the Too Faced mattifying foundation. And you know, I really like this foundation, lightweight, easy to blend in, and I don't know, it just, even though I have to like get a couple of different shades to get my skin tone, it works for me. I like how it looks. And then I think once you get foundation on, it literally brings the whole look together. Because now that I have, you know, I cleaned up and everything, it doesn't look as, you know, crazy as it did before. But I am really digging this Ken-ergy palette now that I see it with a full look, you know? And I haven't even done my bronzer, contour, or anything yet, and it just looks so good. I love it. And I have to do my hair, you guys know. I gotta put a whole thing together for this. But it looks really, really good. We're coming together really nicely. So I'm gonna finish up with this foundation, and then we're gonna go ahead and do, and yes, I'm going for a full look because I poured out too much foundation. It happens. And we're gonna finish this look off with a good contour, not too visible of a contour like a lot of people do, but we'll contour up a little bit, and just to give my cheeks some angle. I'm sorry, but I know that my face is a little chunky because, you know, with the pregnancy and whatnot. I love a good beauty blender. I feel like with brushes, it's just a little bit harder to get the same amount of distribution of foundation across your face as it is with a beauty blender. Beauty blenders tend to get everything better because I can't see it the same way with a brush. And then you gotta hope for the best when it dries up that the brush bristle stuff doesn't show up when you're in the middle of doing your face. And like, that's like one of my biggest peeves about brushes is like bristles everywhere. I know some people like to use their fingers, but I'm like, I don't want fingerprints popping up on my face either. But you know, to each their own on how they like to do it. And I don't know, it really depends on what you find to work for you. So we got this on. We're gonna put a little bit of setting spray just to keep that eyeshadow in place. And it's also good because I like to use my beauty blender to blend in some of this stuff with the setting spray on it. I feel like it sits so much better. But we'll see. I don't know. Like, and then there's also the fact that a lot of people do their foundations and contours and whatnot very differently. I personally want to try out how other people do it too, but I'm not big on the whole, oh yeah, we're gonna stick our fingers in our face. I don't like the idea of my fingerprints being visible. I'm like, if you can find me a good brush for foundation, I'll try it. I will definitely try it, but I have yet to find one. I know some people, like, I haven't gotten onto the like cream blushes yet, but I know that a lot of people are into doing the blush right when you're blending in your contour and whatnot. A lot of people have gotten into mixing that all into one process, which I haven't done yet. I haven't got that versatile with my makeup yet, but we'll see how that looks when I decide to buy a cream foundation. So if you guys have a cream blush that you guys think would be really, really awesome for me to try, I wouldn't mind getting my hand soaked into it. So we're gonna use this brush too, just a little bit more. And I'm really big on being able to finding out what other people like to do so that I can try it out on my channel. So if you have any comments, questions, or things that you would like me to try or look at, just drop it in the comment section below, and then I'll be really happy to just take a good look at it and see if I can do it. I just dropped my beauty blender on the floor. That's just fantastic. But this is turning out very nicely. I'm loving it. I'm loving how glittery it is. I'm loving the blue. I'm loving the pinks and the purples. And let me grab my beauty blender. There goes my. There we go. All right. So I haven't put blush on yet. Still gotta do that. And then we gotta highlight, and then we gotta contour. No, just contour. Look at that. I love this Gwen Stefani contour. I don't think I could live without it now, because the contour is really just, it's on point. So for blush, I'm gonna go in with the ColourPop. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna use their stuff. If I could figure out how to open it again, because I had a hard time. Oh, nope, I got it. We can go in with their pretty pink. I just remember how well this went on the first time. Look at that. Stands out a lot. Very happy with what they did. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and highlight with my favorite highlighter, highlighting brush, which is the Fenty Cheek Hugging Highlight Palette. Again, we're gonna go from this palette, because Nyx did their own thing. Bless you. That's my youngest over there sneezing. Her allergies acting up. I know, it's like, when do you get the time to make YouTube videos? Whenever I can, so. Put that into that brown. Oh, she's beautiful. Okay, so we're gonna take one of these Barbie lipsticks. I don't know, they kind of slayed the game with the lips. So this is a lip liner. That's just a basic pink. It's like a nude pink lip liner. So it's basically the same color as my lip. I feel like this is too dark. Too dark. Okay. Well, I'm gonna take a minute and then I'm gonna come back with my lips already done. We're probably gonna use their gloss. Their gloss is actually very more natural, and then I gotta do my hair and you guys will see the complete look. So this is the finished product. I have my eyes done with a lot of glitter, and then I got my hair done with my little poof balls that my honey likes. And we'll see you guys next time after all this Ken-ergy fades off my face.